risen from the ashes to school the masses. Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Scholars of Wrestling Show, episode 204. I am your man behind the microphone, Scholar Jeff, who also just so happens to be your current reigning and still defending Scholars of Wrestling champion.
Still defending?
You know what? I will keep on defending it until I lose this title, which will be never.
Yeah, you know what would be great? Okay.
Actually defending the damn thing.
You gotta defend it first. You gotta defend it first before you say still defending.
Well, hey, I am still the one who will be defending his title, Scholar Brian. Thanks for showing up, by the way. And, of course, the other voice in this equation is, of course, the irrepressible Scholar Tarek.
Not just... No. You know.
I do know.
At this rate, with how I'm going with these predictions, you're soon to be two-time reigning, defending, undisputed Scholars of Wrestling champion. Hell, he hasn't even won the belt yet, and he's doing better than you. What kind of champion are you?
I'll show you what kind of champion I am. I will show you. As we go down the card and we go into the pay-per-view that was WWE Backlash 2018.
You'll show us on the pay-per-view that you lost?
Yes, I will. Because a wise man knows what he can learn even in defeat. Which, you know what? I haven't even lost because, the title was not on the line.
You know what? It's fine. Silence speaks the most. Okay.
He's going out of his way.
No, it doesn't.
You see, here's the deal.
He's making excuses.
Okay. You talk too much. You don't talk enough.
Did you listen to the show last week?
But you
the
know
title
what?
was starting to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Poison
though.
his ego. Here.
It's okay though. Okay, because you guys are talking about the championship. Okay. It's going to be a surprise when I come out of nowhere at Money in the Bank and take it from both of you.
Says the guy who's not upset for losing. It's not even the fact that it's a bad pay-per-view, because I will agree, Backlash was a very bad pay-per-view. But you still do not want to lose prediction shows. That's not going to get you that title.
You know what? It's fine. Okay? It's fine because I know when you guys are going to defend, because you never defend unless it's a big pay-per-view. I will give you kudos. You were a defending champion.
Thank you.
Okay.
Only one pay-per-view.
You were a defending champion.
And we were all like, yeah, you should defend it.
This one, okay, decides that we're going to have a pay-per-view prediction show for the Greatest Royal Rumble, which is basically a glorified house show. But okay, he wants to have a prediction show, but he's not going to defend the title at this prediction show.
Because
so that's okay.
Predictions are fun.
That's okay.
Aren't predictions fun, Brian?
They are fun, okay? But if
What's
you're
wrong
going
with
to be
fun?
if you're going to be the one, okay, we're all like, we don't need to do predictions for this. It's a glorified house show. It's it. And then Jeff is like, no, it's a pay-per-view. We're going to do predictions. Are you going to defend your title? No.
You're talking like it's not fun.
And then we come into Backlash. Okay? What's your excuse for that one, Chief?
Because, as we'll soon find out on this show,
he wants to be the first person to hold the title and actually wait for the third pay-per-view to have to defend the belt.
May I finish? No. The answer is because what is more fun? To just defend the belt on a random middle of a storyline kind of show, or do we want a big climactic showdown between all of the Scholars of Wrestling to determine who is truly the best? Which one would you rather have, Scholar Brian?
Both! Which is what I did when I was the champion.
Here's what you're going to see when I am the champion.
Whenever
that may be. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Welcome.
I'm not gonna be that guy who's like the guaranteed next champion. No. Okay. What's gonna happen when I'm the champion? Mark it down. Write it down. okay, every pay-per-view that I am the champion of, the title will be defended.
Okay.
Mark it down. Because I'm that kind of champion. I'm not the one.
Not yet.
You heard it, people. Episode 204 of the Scholars of Wrestling. Scholar Brian just made it clear whenever he wins the belt, if he wins the belt anytime soon, he's going to defend it at every pay-per-view.
And you know
Everyone. You can even put it as a rule for me. Because that's what's going to happen. I am a fighting champion. Unlike...
Sign. I put it on a piece of paper. Sign it. I want that John Hancock on there.
John Hancock.
It's Herbie Hancock.
There you go. Herbie Hancock written down on paper. It'll be a photograph on the Facebook page. It's done. Okay?
All right.
So
yeah.
wait,
none of this 3 pay-per-view shit.
Here, I'll take. I didn't even get to that. I was joking that I was gonna do that, but I ended up not doing it. Let's see. I'm gonna take the picture right now. Brian, every pay-per-view defense scribbles.
All right. You heard it here first, and you'll see it on Facebook later. But for right now, let us make all strategies and all results known. This is WWE Backlash 2018.
Showing that your title win was nothing more than a fluke victory.
That is the end of the story.
No,
it is not the middle. This is the middle of the story. The middle. So let's get into the middle of the story, to the real story of the evening. That's a result of WWE Backlash, starting off with the pre-show, which certain people were right about. Ruby Riott defeated Bayley in the pre-show. Isn't that great?
I think that was a dig at you,
Isn't
Brian.
that great?
You know what?
Isn't that lovely?
You know what the deal is? Okay. I'm not even going to respond to that dig because I have a dig at the WWE. What does it say that your pre-show match is the second best match on the card?
That they want a good strong start.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to agree to that.
Here's the deal. Okay. I know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that entire match that you're probably talking about, the ending fucking killed it as a match for me. So I don't really give a shit. In match terms, it makes sense. Okay, this match, okay, was the second most enjoyable match for me of this card. So that should tell you how this review for this pay-per-view show is going to go.
What I liked about this match, I didn't see this one live. I actually had to go back on the network to watch this because I was taking care of my family. It was a good match. It mirrored a lot of what happened with Ruby Riott versus Sasha Banks, but more that one point where Mandy Rose and not Mandy Rose. Absolution. What am I doing? I'm getting those two mixed up again.
The other former 3-person tag.
Sarah Logan and Sarah Logan and
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. They're both similar names. How can I forget that? Of course, they kind of take each other out, and then it leads to the Riot Kick. 1, 2, 3 victory. Once again, the numbers gain. I'm glad Ruby Riott is on this hot streak. Got kind of ruined on the Monday during the qualifying match, which kind of completely takes away our prediction last week, sadly. Now I'm just going for Ember Moon just because, she's a fan of Avatar.
Well, you know what?
If
this storyline with Roman Reigns is going the way I think it's going, we might still see Ruby Riott in the Money in the Bank match.
The only way I can actually see that is if they have one more match of the second chance, kind of like what they did with the.
Because I really don't think they have enough. I don't think they have enough talent on the Raw side to not have Ruby Riott or Sasha Banks.
Four women on Raw, 4 women on SmackDown. Let's see. What did they announced the matches that are for next week? Correct.
I didn't catch those.
I don't know what matches are next week, but you have Ember Moon. You're gonna have Alexa Bliss, obviously. So and then you have 2 more after that. You'll probably have Bayley. Okay, and then it'll be you'll probably get that second chance match, and it'll be It'll probably be Ruby Riott to get the storyline between Sasha Banks and Bayley. When is that gonna happen? When is that finally going to?
That's what
come to a head. Because
at this point, who cares?
Exactly.
I find myself confounded by that feud, but again,
But here's the deal with this. Here's the deal with this match. Okay, it was exactly what it was supposed to be. You knew that the Riot Squad was gonna get involved. You knew that.
You said you can't. Don't say you knew that Ruby Riott was going to win because that you would have predicted that.
Yeah, I said Bayley. I said Bayley because I thought they were going to do something like, "Hey, Sasha Banks lost, Bayley won, and we could continue that." But no, they keep going.
They don't know. They don't know what to do with that feud.
But the thing that makes most sense is what happened here, and so it was a typical pre-show match, and it's sad when a typical pre-show match is the match that I enjoyed second most on this card.
And there you go. Next match we had, which is probably, from what I heard, a lot of people's match of the night. Seth Rollins defeating The Miz to retain the Intercontinental title.
Match of the night? I am one of those
easily.
People. Oh my god.
Dude, anyone who says anything different, I don't care about your opinion. Anyone who says anything different than this was match of the night is wrong. You are a failure turtle. You're wrong. You're always gonna be wrong.
Why are you looking at me when you're saying that?
Because he's talking to you.
How do you know this was not my match of the night?
He wasn't making an assumption. He was just saying. He was just simply saying, if this wasn't match of the night for whoever, then you are a fool. Or in his case, a failed turtle. But
yeah,
this match is just showing that Seth Rollins being the Intercontinental Champion is the best thing that's going on.
It showcases
Monday Night
Seth
Raw.
Rollins. It showcases Seth Rollins as it should. It showcases what the Miz can do by himself, which is the main. The main story here for me isn't even Seth Rollins retaining. Okay, isn't even Seth Rollins. It's The Miz by himself coming this close to taking out Seth Rollins and getting that tying Intercontinental title run, then going to SmackDown and beating Jeff Hardy by himself.
Which, that was another great match.
So, okay, this just goes to show that The Miz is proving to the WWE right now that he doesn't need an entourage. He doesn't need The Miz to rush. He doesn't need Maurice in his corner, which is what the issue everybody, casual fans and them alike, have had with The Miz in the past. He never does it by himself. He always has someone around him. This last few weeks has proven that The Miz can go out and have great matches and win a few of them by himself.
What I like about it is, as you said, he doesn't need an entourage. He doesn't need Maurice. It's slowly actually building up his rank. So when we finally get that Daniel Bryan versus Miz, hopefully, we said it last week, hopefully at SummerSlam, it's actually a match where it's going to be like, this, we know this is going to be a great match.
It's like,
but now they're adding so much more because they're building up Miz to a point where he actually can be on the on the level.
Yeah, it's one-on-one, okay, and there's every chance that the Miz could actually win, even though it's a Miz-Daniel Bryan feud. He probably won't, and he probably shouldn't. But you actually think in the back of your mind, hey, the Miz could actually pull this one out by himself. Mm-hmm. And before the last couple weeks, I don't know if you could actually say that.
I agree. They're definitely doing something with The Miz now, and Seth is just way too good in the role he's currently in.
Because Seth Rollins, you know with Seth Rollins, he came out on Raw and gave